What's good, Bit Rushers? I just got home, back from my epic journey and vacation. I did take a little road trip across the upper Midwest of the United States, what some people would call the Heartland, and I would recommend it to anyone looking for a nice vacation with absolutely gorgeous scenic views and lots of wildlife. I saw American bald eagles, several hawks, some moose, some deer, some snakes, lots of fish, all kinds of good stuff out there. So definitely getting back in touch with nature. It was good to just take a break from crypto. So I do apologize for anyone who's missing out on my technical analysis or any of my DeFi how to crypto videos. However, not much was going on, so it was actually a really great point to just take a chill, go back to nature, reset, not get burnt out with crypto. And I actually encountered a bear while I was out there, and it seemed like as soon as I managed to fight off the bear, that the price of Bitcoin did continue to pump. So you guys can go ahead and thank me in the comments for that below. As you can see, I haven't shaved in about 3 weeks, and if you guys want, over on my main channel, if you're not already subscribed, BitRush Crypto, go subscribe. But also, we're going to be doing a poll on whether you guys think I should keep the beard and mustache nice and long as it is, or if I should shave it back down to a reasonable length. Go ahead and check out that channel for that poll. And what I'm going to do now is just quickly go through a slideshow. I have hundreds of pictures, but I narrowed it down to just a few from each location I stayed at. I did stay at several different places, making a trip from New Mexico up through Colorado into Wyoming, and then Montana all the way up to Glacier National Park, and then back down through Idaho, Utah, again northern Colorado, and back to my home state of New Mexico. So here we go. Without further ado, here's my vacation slideshow. So starting out in Colorado here, around Pueblo, Colorado, there's a nice lake and reservoir where you guys can see I was nice and happy just starting out my vacation here. It's nice grassland, some nice rocks around the shore, and a nice calm lake, great for fishing. And here's another big picture of that. And I did have a little bit of trouble with my tent to start out. This is our gear tent, so if you're not familiar with camping, we always have a tent just strictly for our gear to be in, because you don't want to be going in and out of your main tent. It lets bugs in, lets the cold air in, dirty feet, whatever. So we always put our gear in another tent, and we had just purchased this tent. It was about $40 on Amazon. It's a Coleman tent, and it actually held up pretty well in the wind. It ended up being a pretty decent tent for our gear, kept everything nice and dry throughout the trip. Just a good example of how windy it actually is over there. And now this is northern Colorado, Fort Collins area here. Some mountain scenery and the river here. The kids played along the river. We got to do some more fishing. Really absolutely gorgeous up here in Colorado. The whole trip is, just amazing scenery you guys will see here. I do a little bit of artsy stuff, but mainly there's just some really great landscapes here. So going through a sculpture here in Fort Collins. It has the Metatron's cube on the side, just kind of a cool little metal sculpture elk there. Got a picture of that. Going into Grand Tetons here. I really enjoyed my time here in the Grand Tetons. The mountains are pretty cool range, and saw lots of wildlife. And as you can see, there's gorgeous lakes, and because of the hot springs in the area, they're actually pretty warm. So there's a nice big picture of that. The beach here with lots of people out on both sides, but amazing lake here with the Tetons in the background. Again, some more Teton pictures along the hike along the way, going around the lake here. And this is where I encountered the bear. He was just kind of hanging out. He was a safe distance away, didn't really mind us human beings walking back and forth on the trail here, and so I was able to capture a picture and a small little video. If you guys are in my Telegram, I posted that video. But it did seem like as soon as I encountered this bear, and then he scurried off into the woods to do whatever bears do in the bear's woods, the price of Bitcoin began to pump at this point. So again, guys, you guys can thank me. I scared off the bears. Didn't really do much, just saw me, knew I was a bull, and said, you know what, I'm going to go home here, guys. After the Grand Tetons, we have some of these nice pools. They have some cool pools that are like light blue and orange and reds. Definitely don't go in them. They're filled with acid and they'll melt you. There's signs everywhere, but some people still try to like go swimming in these things and get hurt every year. So again, guys, they look cool, but you can't swim in them. These are some, just really cool pictures here. Got one of the geyser going off. We were going around the geyser. Got the crow flying out. Scared him out of the way here. Here's his buddy just hanging out. Old Faithful here at Yellowstone National Park. Just a nice little plains picture here from Wyoming. And then getting up into the Helena area of Montana, absolutely gorgeous lake. I saw some hawks right here. You guys can see there's about a family of 6 hawks. I actually have a little bit of a video of that, but it wasn't very good, so I'm not going to show you guys. But really great landscapes here as well. And I did stop for some beers in downtown Helena, some really great stuff, some great IPAs, the Wood Knocker, and some other, sours if you guys are into that, and a stout as well, a s'more stout. So great stuff. Recommend stopping there if you're in the area. And here was a picture from our campsite. We had a little visitor there, and a close-up on him. He's a little deer here just starting out his horns. And coming down, just another, sunset here. Actually, that might have been a sunrise. I can't remember, honestly, guys. But just a really great picture in the mountains here and, again, of the river. Then we get into the glaciers. This is me from the glaciers drinking a local Saison bottle I had brought from New Mexico. So going all the way from almost the Mexican border to all the way to almost the Canadian border and, enjoying that up there. Really cool. Here's another picture of the river down there. You guys can see that river here as well. And then getting into actual Glacier National Park, these are the glaciers in the background, and because it's summer, there's not a whole lot of snow on them, but still really cool pictures here. And the water is the clearest, cleanest, bluest water you'll ever see in your life. It looks like you're in the Caribbean, however you are in Montana, close to the Canadian border, so really far up north there. Glacier water is cold, but it does look beautiful. I'll show you guys some more pictures here of that. And this is a really great picture here. Shout out to the Galaxy S21 for that shot. Got the moving shot, the waves and the colors of the rocks and the shoreline, and then the mountains in the background. Looks really cool. This was a hike we did going up, and so you can see I turned back around after I had done the first little summit there, and the picture looking back down. And this is a picture looking up onto the falls we're about to climb. We climb all the way right up into this range right here, where we're right below the falls there, guys. And here are some pictures of the different stone colors. I just stacked these real quick to get some pictures to show you guys. So it's a yellow, like a tealish blue, a reddish maroon color here, and then like a slate gray. Every other color stone you could imagine there, just really getting into different ranges of stones. They're really cool stuff there up in the glaciers if you're into that sort of geology. Another picture of the glaciers and the fields and the river coming down, and another lake here, me, another selfie, the little hotel village and things they got there if you guys are interested in staying over there, and another close-up, me going swimming. It is cold. I only went up to about my thighs, but did get a chance to go in the river. This is our campsite. We were right on the river there. It was amazing campsite there. Another picture of the hills, some more of the glaciers here, guys, and a little visitor that we did find, a little snake there coming along. Just another picture from along up above, and a absolutely gorgeous panorama there, the whole thing with the flowers and the mountains, the lake, the glaciers in the background. Another different view from a different point of view. Look at that. Looks like a beach, right? Like you're in Cancun or in Florida or something like that. These are palm trees instead. But we zoom out here and look where it is. Nope, we're up near Canada in Montana Glacier National Park, guys. It is amazing up there. Makes you want to go swimming looking at it, but when you get in, it's freezing cold water. I went in a little bit, not far, but enough to feel the cold, and it's definitely cold. So you can see there's still some snow up there, even in the middle of the summer. And as you go later on the year, obviously there's more and more snow on these glaciers. This is the road, going to the Sun Road, and this is one of the really amazing views and pull-offs. I got this nice panorama there, guys. So going to the Sun Road was one of the main areas through Glacier National Park, And just another picture there, some more selfies in the river. We stopped at this river and kind of hung out for a little while. The kids played in the river. It was really cool. Here's me down by the river. There's the falls up above the river, so above it. And just another lake here, some more glacier lakes, and some more river stuff. And I believe this is actually starting to get into possibly Idaho. As we come down and we leave Glacier, we get into Idaho. This one's definitely Idaho. We have the falls right here. And then, you know, this beautiful sunset here in the background, guys. This is down below the falls, from the top of the falls, the mountains in the background here in Idaho Falls. There are the falls and people swimming here. You guys can see in the next big picture. Got here by boat and they can kind of climb up and swim around. Just really amazing little river here with the falls. And then I get down in here, right about in here. You can climb down and I go in under the falls there and you guys can see the picture here. So really good time there in Idaho. Glacier was amazing. Grand Tetons were amazing. Yellowstone was amazing. All of the parks up there were absolutely amazing, guys. And then coming into Idaho Falls, just camping in this area was really cool. If you guys follow my Instagram, I posted this square ice cream. Pretty cool. Ice cream is good, and it's in the shape of a square, so a little bit gimmicky there. I guess it's world famous square ice cream, so we had to stop with the kids. Definitely a good time there. And here is Twin Falls. So this is a different falls here in Idaho. You guys can see the big picture here from far back. Nice, amazing falls there. And at one point, you can see from the pictures from like the 1800s, I guess they had all of this running. This is all waterfall, all of this rock here. That would have been amazing to see. Just this little part that was going was really cool. They did call it like the Niagara of the West, and I guess if all of this was running, I could see that, but the little part was nowhere near as big as Niagara. Still really cool to see. Again, it would have been nice to see in the heyday when the whole thing was flowing. Then getting into Utah. I really love Utah. This is a great little landscape here, guys. This is the Great Salt Lake here in Salt Lake City. If you guys haven't checked that out, really great views there, as you can see here with the nice field and then mountains in the background and then the Salt Lake there. Really enjoyed my time up there in Salt Lake City. Enjoyed the city. Really great people, and the lake is gorgeous. And here is now coming, leaving Utah basically, and we're getting into Bryce Canyon. Here's my hike through Hoodoo Heaven here, all these different hoodoos, and the lookout over there. And you guys can see they're just absolute gorgeous landscapes here again in Utah. I'll probably say that 100 more times. If you guys haven't had a chance to get over to any of these national parks over here, definitely recommend it. Any of them, we saw quite a few. We did a bunch of national forests and as many national parks as we could. Canyonlands are amazing. Arches are amazing also in Utah, but this one's all Bryce Canyon. Cool little hole here, some twisted trees. I have lots of little twisted trees and little landscape pictures here. One of the arches. Some more of the hoodoos, the lookout here, and that's just a really great view of the whole valley. Now coming back into southern Colorado here, and here's me there, and back in Durango, and that's the end of the trip before I get back to New Mexico. So just real quick through these slides, guys. Again, I took hundreds of slides. I tried to narrow it down to just real quick a few landscapes at each spot to show you guys, but it was a 3-week long journey. I was driving a lot and we didn't have service a lot of the times. There's not free Wi-Fi at a lot of the places, so I had planned on doing a couple little vlogs and YouTube shorts, but I didn't get around to it. So hopefully I took enough pictures to make this little video and slideshow for you guys to take you along on my journey and show you what I was doing. Basically just resetting from Bitcoin. I did have several trades going. I did make a little bit of money on a long, because when I did have service, I did check the prices and whatever. So it was great to see that after fighting off that bear. Just kidding, I didn't actually come anywhere near the bear, but after seeing that bear, the price did go up. Maybe it's a coincidence, maybe not, but we made some money on that, and we'll be back to the crypto analysis on the other channel. And also, as I mentioned, going to be doing a quick little poll over there. Do you guys want me to shave off the beard and the long unshaved for 3 weeks side chops here, or should I keep growing it, get it long and crazy beard? You guys let me know over there. Make sure you're subbed to that channel for the great crypto analysis and DeFi how-tos. Other than that, guys, until next time, make sure you like the video, and peace.